Hey friends! I've been dancing since 2003, and if you do the math, that's quite a long time. Naturally, over the years, I've collected many upon many stories in the ballet vault. Also, like from a variety of different places, like my comp days, my ballet private school days, my company days. There was just a lot going on in my head, but mostly it's just... So I had like the most super brilliant idea that literally no one has ever done before. I'm going to share some tales from my ballet past, and well, if you find them interesting, we'll just tell more in the future. Important info! Was that you? Important info! Before everyone in the comments is like, hey, can you tell the story of why you left ballet? Excuse me, why'd you quit ballet? Why did you quit ballet? Hey girl, why'd you leave ballet? I get that you are all curious, and that is perfectly normal. That is fine. If someone kept labeling their videos ex-ballerina, I would also wonder why they left ballet. But I am not emotionally ready to share that story yet, so please respect it. Thank you. This first story we are going to title The Grand Battement Incident. And this story is from my company days. All company members have specific spots that they stand at the bar. But if you're an apprentice, you don't get your own place at the bar. You have to scavenge, look, hunt, and pray that someone above you doesn't show up so you can do bar with a bar. Once you're at the company for long enough, you start to memorize whose spot is whose spots are pretty much always vacant, and which spots you should definitely avoid. Pretty much all of the dancers are pretty chill. Like say you're standing in their spot and they come in late for class, sometimes they will even find a different spot from their own spot because they are angels. So I look on a regular day, see an unoccupied bar spot. What do? I stand there. I ain't no fool. It was a regular ballet class, doing them tendus, doing them jetés, doing them rond de jambes. We get to Grand Battement, and the person whose spot I am standing at shows up. This is every apprentice's worst nightmare. But at this point, I was like, it's the last exercise of the bar. They probably did their own bar somewhere else and just came to class now because they finished and they're just gonna chill in the studio until we start center, right? The person whose spot I'm standing in is coming towards their spot, probably because their dance bag is right here. That's fine. That's reasonable. I'm doing some high kicks right here. They look at me and they sit right here. What the actual fuck? I understand. This is your spot. Your bag is right there. Blah, blah, blah. But they just sat there as I went on all of the angles, trying not to whack them. You were not here for bar. It's like you want me to kick you on accident, although at this point, I don't think it's going to be an accident. After finishing the right side of Grand Battement, and clearly this person was not going to take up the bag and move it somewhere else to let me do the dogs. Thank goodness there was another unoccupied bar spot not too far away from me, so I quickly ran over there and plopped myself down to do the left side to do half of an exercise, half of the last exercise of bar. Yeah. This was the only time I ever really had an issue with trying to find a bar spot because again, all of the dancers are pretty much angels and we stand. But did this whole ordeal, which probably lasted about 2 minutes, stress me out for a lifetime's worth of stress? This one we shall call the slippery gym floor. And this one was also in my company days. We had this program where 2 dancers would go to different schools and perform and teach kids about ballet. We would do like a simplified bar, the Cat's Pas de Deux from Sleeping Beauty, Flower Festival Pas. The company would bring a small square of marley, which is the floors that we dance on in the studio, which was kind of slippery, so we had to slap on that good old rosin. This was also my 2nd year of doing these performances, so she knew what she was doing, but little did she know, she actually did not. We barely had seconds to change from one piece into another. The cat's tutu, the pointers, literally a giant cat on my head, flying bobby pins everywhere, was stressful. In the rush of throwing every single piece of faux fur on myself, I did not put enough of the crusty rosin on my shoes, and hence as the cat pas de deux went on, my heels became completely bare. These are what my shoes look like when they are on my heels. And this is what they looked like for half of the cat paw. In my mind, the only thing I was thinking of was, ooh yeah, is this everyone's favorite movie, Amateur Hour, starring your girl, Alex Hall? But she trekked on. The best part of the story is that after I think the first show, the hostess came backstage and told us that one of the little children had peed themselves on the gym floor. From what I heard, or what I presume, is that the child raised their hand to the teacher and was like, excuse me, can I use the bathroom? And the teacher was like, nah fam. But clearly they had to go really badly, hence the incident occurred. I feel bad for whoever this child is, cause like when you gotta go, you gotta go. But like, it's kind of funny. There was a 2nd show after that and it went much more smoothly because I literally dumped the whole box of rosin on my shoes. And I'm pretty sure no children peed on the floor, although I cannot speak for the teachers because I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. This one shall be called Putting the Nut in Nutcracker. And this one is from my ballet private school days. This story has literally nothing to do with the Nutcracker, but I thought it fitted because ballet references, lol, ballet jokes. Every 4 years, my school would hold this event where I think this specific year, 13 different professional ballet schools from around the world came to my school and we did a week of performances. For the first performance, each school brought their own piece. We did Giselle. For the 2nd performance, each school had their own student choreographer, which choreographed the piece, obviously, because they're the student choreographer. And all the individual dancers were from a different school. Basically, we all learned the choreography from a video in the months prior. So I was partnering with a guy, which may I emphasize again, I had only known for a couple of days. We were kind of doing this complicated lift. I think he had me like this in the lift and then I was upside down and my legs were in the splits. I'm not sure if I can insert myself here in editing. This was in the Stewed in rehearsal and I don't remember exactly how this happened, but I remember he put me down gently and everyone was staring towards us and I was very confused. I was like, me? But then I turned around to look at my partner and he was like this. In which then I realized, oh, I just hit this man who I have only known for a couple of days in the nuts. I honestly don't know how it happened. My leg or foot must have moved. My elbow maybe. I honestly don't know, but somehow I ended up hitting him in that region and I felt absolutely terrible. I honestly don't know where this guy is now, but if he somehow miraculously stumbles upon this video, hi. And I am also still very sorry for hitting you in the nuts. Those were some of the few incidences and stories that happened in my ballet life. If you thought this was interesting in the slightest, maybe let me know so then this little thing right here can share some more with you. And if you didn't, cool. I'm just gonna like lock these stories back up in the vault. We can just like take the key, like stomp on it, like squish it around a little bit, and then just like throw that key in the ocean so that we can never experience this thing ever again. But if you did enjoy it, great. So have a great day. Have a great day. Goodbye. You have to scavenge, hunt. Today is garbage day. I forgot today is garbage day. They're coming to pick me up. I gotta go. Bye, y'all. See you in the next video. The garbage truck is here to pick me up.